Hello, everybody. I'm Juan Fernandez, and here's your CBS On The Go update. We begin with your CBS 2 travel forecast. Here's meteorologist Craig Herrera.
All right, Juan, we got a couple of spots that we're really going to watch for the next several days, and most of that on the eastern half of the lower 48. A lot of scattered showers ahead of these two systems that are quickly going to march over to the eastern seaboard. Having said that, right behind that, the cold air starts to move in. All the pink that you see is going to be some snow and some ice and snow through the Great Lakes region. That's Friday afternoon. Ahead of the front, more of those scattered showers, heavy rain from New York all the way through D.C. and down through Atlanta. But on the backside, you've got all the snow. Also some rain into the Pacific Northwest, but not quite as heavy. Again, as we go into Saturday, that finally pushes off the eastern seaboard. A lot of cold air making it all the way down to Florida with highs in the teens in some cases and single digits. As far as New York City is concerned, through Friday afternoon, heavy rain, about 58 for an afternoon high. It looks like they'll get some snow as we go through late Friday into Saturday. Denver dry, 52, 27 with snow. We've got for Chicago, Minneapolis only at 7 degrees, San Francisco at 60 and Los Angeles warming back up to almost 80 degrees.
Craig, thanks. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports the flu is now widespread in 46 states, nearly 4 times as many compared with this time last year. Dr. Tara Narula reports the strain is particularly dangerous for children and the elderly.
One in roughly 10,000 children under the age of 4 have been hospitalized with the flu this season. 8-month-old Kingston Smith is one of them, with his mother Sharika right by his bedside.
About 4 days ago, he started breathing hard, vomiting, having fever, so I drove here to the hospital and, say, yes, we need to keep him.
Of the more than 100 people who have died from the flu so far this season, 13 are children. Dr. Claire Bocchini is an infectious disease specialist at Texas Children's Hospital.
Unfortunately, it can cause a lot of complications. Children can get severely sick, actually need to be in the ICU.
Making the problem worse this season is the type of flu that's spreading, H3N2. This strain tends to hit younger and older people harder than others.
In years where there is H3N2, we do see that there are more deaths.
Why is there so much activity in the past few weeks?
Well, it's hard to say, but it's possible that a lot of folks got together during the winter holidays. And so with all those folks getting together, they're able to transmit flu and then take it and send it on to other folks. And so there's been a lot of that, a lot of cold air, a lot of cold this season. And so because of those things, we can see a lot of influenza that gets transmitted.
Flu vaccines have been less effective in fighting H3N2 than other influenza flu viruses, making this particular strain more difficult to contain. It is still too soon to say just how bad this flu season will be, but the CDC believes it could reach near epidemic levels. Dr. Tara Narula, New York.
Now here's your CBS On The Go sports. Rams defensive tackle Aaron Donald was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Year. Donald led the NFL in pressures and had 11 sacks in just 14 games played. Donald started the year by holding out and seeking a new contract that he never received. When asked his intentions for next season, Donald said he will not be holding out and will play out the final season of his deal. Donald will make just under $7 million next year, which sounds nice to many, but is actually well below his market value. Immediately following CBS 2 News at 11 tonight, watch The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. His guests include Molly Shannon, Thomas Lennon, and Owen Smith. And right after Colbert, watch The Late Late Show with James Corden. His guests are Tyra Banks and Matt Smith. Watch Corden and Colbert right after CBS 2 News at 11. And that's your CBS On The Go update. Remember, we're always on CBSLA.com. And join us every night for CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11.